Hey guys, JB here. Excited you're with me. I got a fun one today. This could be crazy. I don't know if this is going to work, but basically, I am reviewing customer service for Eink devices. You see, the difficult thing with all these devices is the majority of them are not manufactured in the United States. So they have to come in from different parts of the world, and that requires different kind of communications and customer service. So I'm going to rate them from first to worst, and we're going to start with first and we're going to go to worst, but I challenge you. What do you think, or who do you think has the worst customer service? I think we already know, but what do you think? And leave it in the comments below. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know. You know, I'll tell you a quick story and then we'll get into the ranking. Back in the day, I went out to speak at Google, and this is a while ago. My podcast was cranking it, and we were really big at the time, and I went out to speak at Google, and my podcast was top 25 on iTunes. So this is back in 2008, 2009. So I told Apple, I sent an email to Apple saying, hey, I would love to stop by. I'm speaking at Google. So I got an email back and another email back, and they kept sending it to different people as I waited to see if they would invite me over to see them, since I was already going over to speak at Google. So as the emails come, I finally got this email from a vice president. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm going to be able to go and hang out at Apple and maybe meet some of the people as one of their top 25 podcasters back then. And the email said, JB, it's great to have you. Love to have you. The souvenir shop opens from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Apple, whatever they called it, community or whatever, the Apple campus. And I was so taken aback by that. I was like, God, Apple, you did it. I can't believe you were so mean to me. But that was all ego, right? But it was funny because that's how they are. They're just, Apple was always different. And they told me to come to the souvenir shop, right? So I always had that in my heart for Apple. I was like, you guys, but their products were always so good that I still have stuck with them. I've used them for video editing and stuff. And Apple kind of was able to overcome that. But the truth is, their customer service has always been great. If you have Apple Care, you have to pay a little more for it, but they take care of you. How about these EE companies? Well, let's start with the best, and we'll go to the worst. So the best company right now, there are two really good ones, one medium, and then one that's doing a really poor job at this. But the number one is going to be Quirk Logic. So they have the paper product. And the thing with Quirk Logic is they're getting started. They're a new company, but they answer emails. They do a great job with refunds. They're listening to their customer base as they added split screen and did a lot of things in their updates. And they have created a really good device. They are actively helping their customer base. They actually have set up some one-on-one meetings with people to kind of go over things. And I think everybody that's emailed them has actually got a response. So Quirk Logic as a company out of Canada has done a great job of connecting with people and educating people on their device. By far, they're number one. I don't think anybody's really, I wouldn't say that far behind, but they're way out. They might not be Secretariat, way out at the Belmont, 30 links ahead, but they're 10 links ahead. I mean, Quirk Logic, by far, number one at customer service. We're going to go ahead and set that one down. Number two, as far as customer service goes, is going to be another startup that's really getting going, Supernote. So Supernote is a really interesting company. They are marketing their product as kind of a Remarkable 2 competitor. They have a new product coming. I can't wait. They're going to send it to me. Again, communicative, reaching out, talking. They have a very active Reddit community where their leadership actually gets in and discusses ideas and thoughts. So another company that's up there right behind Quirk Logic as a great customer support group. The third one out of these four that I have in front of me would then be Onyx. Onyx does a good job of communicating, not the best. These two companies are far superior in their communication, but they do reach out. They're not horrible. They do get a hold of you. They will, get back with you, but they're definitely number three in the list of devices here. So that leaves us with the device that the other day that I gave number one to as far as form factor. Of course, that is our friend, the Remarkable 2 and the Remarkable 1. I have to give them a really bad grade as far as customer service, as far as all the comments within the community here. And as you know, this is a community more than a channel. They're the #1 complained about company. Now, again, these are startups. These are all small companies. I mean, the whole industry for Eink combined is $450 million, about $500 million. I know it seems like a lot of money, but it's not in the scope of billions and billions of dollars and phones and tablets and those things. So they are a small company, as all of these are, and they are probably the worst at customer service because they don't have the ability to get to everybody, but because they're such great marketers. They oversell. I mean, they really do. I mean, you see this thing everywhere, right? And the product is great. I mean, I like the product. Maybe some software enhancements are needed. Those of you that like the Onyx don't like this product because it doesn't do much. But minimalistic people that like a real minimal device love the device. But customer service, geez, you know, they've actually kept me in business here on YouTube because I have updated everybody on shipping dates. And I thank Remarkable for that. I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for them. But they're really hard to get a hold of. I've had one email from them over the time period when I complained that I didn't get a review unit on a YouTube video, and the VP reached out to me and said, JB, we love what you do, but we had to select a few people and you weren't one of them. So I'm not vindictive. I've just had some people that have really been angry with them. I did one video called Frustration on the Remarkable 2 as far as the information that comes out from the company. I do believe that they could work on their communications and their customer support a little bit, but they really are the lowest in the chain. So just to review, by far one of my favorite companies to work with from the beginning. These guys have been great. Quirk Logic, they actually talked to us. They've actually asked for what we can do to help improve. They've been great. They actually sent me the Quilla after we did a review on it and said, hey, JB, use that. It's the only device that I've ever gotten from a company. So of course I like them, but it's not just because of that. It's just because if you look at the comments, anybody that's dealt with them, they have really done a great job of communicating. They actually watch the videos, and actually on my lives, when I do lives, which we're going to get back to at some point, I've just been really busy, they actually respond in my live to people that are communicating. So they're the really active company out there. They're moving into the market and doing a great job, and their update 1.1 was amazing. Supernote #2, again, another very active company. Sent me some styluses to try out. They're going to send me the A6X, or A5X. They're really trying to get in the market, and the reason I give them high marks is because of the Reddit community that their leadership is active in. Onyx, again, decent, just average customer service. I haven't heard anybody. Please leave comments below if you've spoken to them or if they have done something above and beyond. I'm not going to give them a negative, but definitely going to give them just average. I mean, you don't have to be more than average, but they are an average company that's, getting a hold of people and talking to them, doing the best, right? But I don't think they're up with these other two as far as aggressively trying to work with customers. And then, of course, our wonderful, Remarkable 2, who actually, I've got some people that put in the comments that said, JB, you can't be pushing this company because they took my money and I still haven't got my device. They kind of run that Kickstarter type business where they collect all the money and then ship them as they go out. I get it, but at the end of the day, their communication is pretty weak and they definitely deserve the lowest tier in this ranking. We'll see. Maybe in the future they come back stronger. Maybe they'll watch this video and say, let's do a better job of customer service once they get all these Remarkable 2s out in January. But they're definitely down at the bottom. I would love to hear your experience. As you know, this is a community more than a channel. Which of these companies have done you right? Who has helped you? And let's rank them. Would you have the same rankings that I do, or would you change them up? Let me know in the comments below. And until tomorrow's video, go have a fantastic day as always, and thanks so much for watching.